Hey folks, hope you're doing well today. I hope you enjoyed that. That's "Walk Don't Run" by The Venture. So that's the song I would like to teach today. A little bit of a background story on that. I never realized that that song was written by Johnny Smith, and I bought my first 12-string guitar from Johnny Smith. He used to have a music store here in Colorado Springs over on 8th Street, and I was probably just in my 20s and probably didn't even know he was such an amazing guitar player back in the days. Um, but yeah, this is a cool Johnny Smith song, and I've always wanted to do something by the Ventures, and just so I can see kind of how they were constructed. And sure enough, this one has some great things going on in it. So first off, I would definitely go through the lesson that we did on the C major scale. And I'm going to just run through it just real quickly. But you should go through and review that first, because that scale is going to come in super duper handy for this song. Just as I thought, I figured, well, you know, as you get more advanced with music, you start seeing how everything is just like a big puzzle, and this one here fits the puzzle perfectly. The C major scale. I think I showed you how to do it. Okay, so that's your C major scale, and notice I still have I have my surf sounding on my Strat. I'm using my bridge pickup to give me that nice twangy sound. So you definitely got to know the C major scale. If you learn that first, that makes this song so easy. You know, again, that's part of my teaching method, is that if you can understand why you're doing what you're doing, you have an understanding of your scales, then learning is so much fun, because you really get to see how everything fits together. So let's start off with the chords. This is mostly going to be a video on how to play that little lead part. The chords are pretty straightforward. I'll see if I can get a chord sheet or something off of Ultimate Guitar or whatever. But that intro, so it starts on an A. Okay, let's see, what was I going to say about that? This song is actually in the key of C, and so it's all, and I don't quite even understand this myself. I mean, it's interesting because they're playing an A major, and they're playing an A minor scale against that. Kind of like when you play blues, you know, you're playing an A major, but you're playing a minor pentatonic. So in a way, you could even think of this in a sense of, and if you're more advanced, it's more, you can think of it, maybe it could be even be like in a mode, so to speak, okay, like an Aeolian mode. Because if you're playing a C major scale, which is what he's doing, and basically if you did have a tonal center of an A minor, okay, then that playing that C major scale would give you an Aeolian mode. That's kind of what Carlos Santana did a lot. Not to get off the subject, but if you look at like at Evil Ways, when they're playing this, oops, I always do that. Okay, you know, you could say that's in G minor. So for like a lot of years, and probably a lot of people still do this, you know, you're playing the G minor pentatonic scale and you're wondering, oh, where's Carlos getting all those notes at? Well, what he's doing, G minor is actually the key of B flat. So he's actually playing, so he's playing that. If you hear how that sounds against a G minor, That's creating that mode. And if you go Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, right there. There's your Aeolian mode. So, okay, let me get back on track here. So that's kind of what's going on in this song, but it does confuse me that they're playing that that A major. But it's kind of a modal thing. I think that's what gives it a really cool sound. Okay, so and let's get back into playing the. So basically, the chords, you just have the. And then there's going to be a C and an F and a C, and then there's a G in there. So you have an A minor. Like I said, I'll get a chord sheet and write the chords down for you if you just want to maybe do rhythm on it. This is more about playing the lead part more than anything. So it starts right off the bat in a C. Actually, kind of playing an A minor scale, but it's still the C scale. Let me show you this. If you play, that's a C major scale. I'm going to do it here just because it's a little bit easier. If I simply start right here on A, that gives me an A minor, natural minor. So you could just say he's playing a natural minor scale against that. So kind of a cool thing. So again, keep your C major scale, or see if I do this right here on the C major scale. If I start with the open A, hear how that gives you that minor sound? Okay, so what's going on with this song is he's starting right here on this this E, and then if you have a guitar with a whammy, let me point this camera down a little bit. That's what makes this so much fun. And you can pull off. So you're basically just walking right up the C scale. That's why I say if you know this C major scale, this song is a piece of cake. So let me do that first phrase for you, then I'll do the second phrase. Then pull off. Okay, then. And I'm playing these, the B and the G and the B string together. Okay. And then these two together. Okay, so so that's the first part. If you kind of break that down to a little section, then okay, and this is just like an E chord, just two notes out of the E chord. Okay, so let me do that one more time for you, nice and slow. Okay, so that second time, okay, So let me do that second time one more time, nice and slow. Okay, so in that part, so the second time we're going to go into the little bridge part. So okay, now let me show you what's going on there. So you're just walking right up the C major scale. So they're hitting that G string. Then you're going to go to an A minor. Now this part is really cool. They're going to an F chord, okay? So you're just going to play this like an E shape, just up, up a fret. So that's all it's doing. So simple, it's genius, I think. Then down to an E, but then you move up on the next higher string, starting on the B. So that's just really just the coolest effect ever. You're going down, but you're going up a string, so it sounds really great. Then to the A minor. Okay, and then from here, to get back into the lead, I just toggle my first fingers. You're here. Okay, so that's going into the little break that they have in the song in the middle. So it's just let's see. Okay, so all I'm doing here, if you're not familiar with this, we talked about doing this F chord. If you play an easier way to play the F chord, if you play this C chord right here, put your pinky right underneath your third finger, and then you bring your second finger down. If you play just the inside fourth, that gives you the F, and then you're just going to bar. Okay, then they do the little drum beat thing, then they come back in with the intro. Then you're back into the lead, and I'm just doing like a little toggle here to start off. I'm on this E again. Okay, so what they do there, it's just there's your F, and you go all the way up to this C. Okay, so anyways, that's the whole song, Walk Don't Run. And again, this is more advanced, so hopefully I'm not going to really, like I said, I'm not going to go into too much as far as the bar chords and all that stuff goes, but make sure first you have that C major scale down. If you have the C major scale down, you know, you're pretty good at going, you know, up and down that scale, then this song is perfect for you, okay? And then this can really help you with the scale. And I'm actually going to try doing some more of these Venture songs just to discover on my own, just to find out, you know, how these things fit together, because they're not that complicated, but they're, you know, they're simple enough to be genius, I think. You know, the way they do some of those, the way the chords fit together. I mean, sometimes it's the most obvious. The obvious way of doing it is the solution, you know, and when you're hearing it, you're thinking that, oh, they must have done something really, really cool, and you go back and look at the chords. Wow, it was just a simple A minor chord or something. Okay, I've done that before on songs, you know, looking all over the place for how did they do that, and it ends up being just a little simple, you know, triad someplace. Okay, so bear that in mind. So anyways, I hope you get something out of this. I really appreciate you dropping by and watching the videos. Like I said, I'll try to see if I can get a chord sheet or something. There's lots of tabs for this on Ultimate Guitar tabs, you know, but I looked at those, but everybody does it a little bit different. You know, again, you know, because you want to have fun with it. You know, it's like if you try to get every nuance and just get it so perfect, all the fun just mysteriously goes away. So the backing track that I played to, maybe I'll put a link for that. I searched a bunch of backing tracks on YouTube, and the one that I played to was the best one that I found. So I'll put a link on the YouTube video for that that backing track that I used on this. I thought the guy did a really, I forgot where I got it from, but he did a great job on the backing track. Okay, well anyways, folks, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you on the next lesson.